Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Omega. Occasionally on a Friday. It's wonderful. I hope you're keeping well wherever you are. This video is about paying for it in Thailand, and we're going to talk about a couple of things, but mainly it's what you probably think it is. I'm on the way, by the way, just to give this video an extra dimension. You know, there's nothing worse than just a single monologue and blah 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 blah. You know, we'll have a bit of variety in this video. I'm going down to Be Quick in my 2013 Camry. I'm going to pay for something. But what we're talking about in this video is not about paying for servicing of cars. It's servicing of you. But before we get into that, just to tell you what I'm doing. This car is 2013, which at the time of making this video makes the car almost, give or take, oh, it is. It's 12 years old. It's 12 years old, give or take. Coming up to 12 years old. I've had it serviced regularly over the last 12 years, approximately once every 6 months. But I'm shying away from going to Toyota today because I haven't had a service for at least, it's pushing for a year. And you know yourself, you wouldn't want to leave it that long. So I'm not going to Toyota, I'm going to Be Quick. And the reason I'm going to Be Quick is because it's quick, and I can specify what I want done rather than leave it into Toyota, and it's like it's a blank page. They can fill in exactly what they want to fill in on the page, and you could end up paying 20,000 baht. And I'm not saying you would pay 20,000, but you know, not servicing a car for a year or thereabouts, especially driving it as much as I do, I'd be concerned about what the final bill would be. Once it was 20,000, they replaced the rear suspension and did all the engine stuff as well. I reckon it'd be about 10,000 if I'd have to get into Toyota. They do everything for you. But I'm going to Be Quick, and I'm going to specify oil change, maybe oil filter, battery, and whatever else comes to mind. I'm looking at paying maybe 5,000, which is what, $160. Anyway, paying for it in Thailand. That's one thing you pay for in Thailand. Paying for it in Thailand, you know, you're going with a girl, okay? And we all do it. We're all men. We're all men. I mean, forgive me for not looking at the camera. I'm looking dead ahead here. I'm driving. We all do it. And when you're drunk, you see, or when you have a few beers on you, the old beer goggles go on, and off you go. And the things that you wouldn't, you would do, the things that you would normally do that you wouldn't necessarily do because you know the repercussions, like the hole in your wallet and the concern over your health and things like this. But when you're drunk, you kind of do that. But the problems with that, I mean, number one, you take a girl in Soi 4 and Nana or anywhere else, I'm just using that as an example. If you're like me, pushing 60, I mean really pushing 60, a couple of months away from it, I mean, you're not attractive to her. The only thing that's attractive to her from you is your wallet. I mean, we all know that. I mean, we all know it. But it's very easy to be roped in when a girl says, "Hello, handsome, you're very handsome, I like you, do you want to spend some time, you have a drink, blah, 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 blah." You see, you go to Nana, or any of these places, even Wig Wang. And Wig Wang is a little bit cheaper than Nana in terms of drinks and meals and stuff. A lot cheaper than Nana in terms of drinks and meals, but when it comes to women, not necessarily. But you go along to a bar in Nana, let's say, in Sukhumvit, and you pay for your drink 130 baht for a small bottle of Leo, probably double that for her. Then maybe you have a burger, she might have something to eat, play a couple of games of pool. You know, before you leave the place, you're in for 1,000 baht. Then you have a negotiation with her and you're looking at 2,000 baht. Then you go to one of these dingy, dirty, filthy, short-term hotels along that stretch. It's only 300 baht or so, and then you do your thing, and it's over in 15. Oh, by the way, don't forget the bar fine. It's over. Bar fine, what, 1,000 baht, whatever. It could be more. I don't know. I haven't done it. I haven't done it in a long time. Don't say I haven't done it. I haven't done it in years. But anyway, you're looking at the guts of 4,000 or 5,000 baht. That's one of the problems of paying for it. But the other thing is, she doesn't give a damn. You know, you go for a massage even in these places. Generally speaking, you know, it's not sensuous. It's just practical, and they do it because they do it and because they're getting paid for it. And if you were doing the same thing, you'd probably do the same thing. I don't know. But you end up enjoying yourself and doing what you were intended to do, you know, and it's all over. And then you wake up the next morning and you go, I spent $5,000 last night, and as well as that I was with your one, and as well as that, what the hell, she's been with countless guys before me. And then you start going, what the hell, and then you see a few weeks later, when you're out with your mates, or when you decide you want to go out for a few beers, you get drunk and off you go again. It can become a cycle. It can become a pattern. It can become almost a way of life for some. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but for me, it's not a way of life for me. I won't say it wasn't. I'm just saying it's not, and it's one of the things I just don't want to do anymore because of the expense, because of the money you spend. Now, if you're loaded and money isn't an issue, whatever the heck, but it certainly is for me. Anyway, you know, this is just one of the aspects. Well, it's not just one, there's a few aspects there. But these are just a few of the aspects of the problems with paying for it in Thailand. When I get down to Be Quick, I'll get myself sorted and we'll resume. It's going to be a couple of seconds for you. It looks like it's going to be about 20 minutes for me. Stick with me. I see Be Quick just here. So we just arrived at Be Quick. I gave the phone, I called the wife, gave the phone to the guy, and she told him what we needed done. Just to fill you in on paying for it in Thailand. There's the motor there. I want to get the coolant filled up, battery changed and oil changed, and I just have to tell the guy that that's exactly what I want. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't know how much it's going to be, but I'm going to find out now. You get a great service here at Be Quick. You get a great service in Nana as well. But anyway, let's see what the damage is here. Okay.
Engine oil.
Chai crab. Okay. And when he Kimong.
น่าจะประมาณบ่ายโมง
Okay. Okay. And Thai crab.
ราคาน้ำมันเครื่องจะเป็นเซนเทติกโมบิวันก็อยู่ประมาณ 2,500
ทุกอย่าง
ประมาณนี้ครับส่วนแบตเตอรี่เดี๋ยวโทรบอกเดี๋ยวต้องเช็คก่อน
โอเค so คิดว่า 3,000 4,000
ถ้าจะเปลี่ยนแบตลูกนึงมันอยู่ประมาณ 3,000 แต่ว่าเดี๋ยวเช็คก่อนนะ
โอเคเช็คก่อน
ว่ามันใช้งานได้ไหม
so 4,000 กว่า yeah
ใช่
okay say hello YouTube okay Berikan Gang Ma thank you okay so got the docket. That's more than you'll get from a girl and Kunje Jesus sorry come in thank you forgot to give him the keys. Got the docket, which is more than you'll get from a girl in Nana. You won't get a receipt. There you go. Imagine that. Imagine getting a receipt. I'll go down this way. Will I go down this way or will I go that way? I'll go down this way. Imagine getting a receipt from a girl in Nana. I mean, just imagine. I mean, it's just something it's not worth thinking about. It's just something not even bear in mind. Just a thought. So, Bai Mong is 1 o'clock. It's now 10 o'clock. So, I could walk home for exercise. It's not too far. It's 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers that way. And it's the rainy season. But it doesn't look as if it's going to rain. Rain never stops playing Bangkok, you know that. So basically, that's going to cost me. He said the oil change and the engine coolant will come to around 2,500, give or take. And the battery, if it needs a new battery, it's 3,000. So we're looking at about just over 5,000. But he said he's going to check the battery first, and that's why the service in there is so good. It's transparent. I'm not saying Toyota isn't. Toyota is. I mean, Toyota's great. I mean, it's fantastic. But you see, if you just leave it into Toyota, and laissez-faire, as it will, if you will, I should say. It's open-ended, so I'm not in a position this month to leave it open-ended. I kind of need to know roughly where I am in terms of what I spend. So we're looking at $5,000, and isn't it funny? Hang on, I got to put this docket in my pocket. So I have to be aware of what I'm spending. So I am aware of what I'm spending. I'm spending the guts of $5,000. And if you go to Nana, that's what you'll be spending. Now, if I had gone to Nana last night, if I had, and if I had partaken in the entertainment there, I wouldn't be able to get my car serviced today. And that's another thing, you see. There's another problem with paying for it in inverted commas, in Thailand. All the other things you could do with that money, and they last. I mean, you get the car, the oil changed, the engine coolant changed, new battery, you're sorted for another, 10,000 kilometers. Well, the battery lasts longer than that. But if you go down to Nana and you do all that and you spend that amount of money, how long does it last? 15 seconds. Well, it depends on who you are. Oh my God. One of the other things about spending your time in Thailand, you spend a lot of time on these walkways over the road. Oh my God, pedestrian bridges, climbing stairs, and this is time well spent. Jeepers creepers, it's very steep, and the price in Nana is very steep. Which one am I going? I'm going this way. This is, by the way, Thailand Cultural Centre, and it's a beautiful walkway, look. And there's your view. The street Rashida there across the road. Big sea, you can't see it just beside it there. So this is it. Paying for it in Thailand. I'm happy that the $5,000 or thereabouts. But when I said Sipan Kwa, people say I can't speak Thai. Sipan is 4,000, Kwa is roughly thereabouts. So I said to him, what do you think? Kun Kit or I? What do you think? Sipan Kwa? He said, it depends. He said, we check the battery first. Imagine saying that to a girl in Nana. How much do you think? Oh, we'll check the goods first. Never. So there you go. The problem with paying for it in inverted commas in Thailand is you can put that money to a lot better use. And that's what I've done today. Just have a look at the traffic there. This is a Friday morning on Rashida. By the way, Nana is that way, about 5 kilometers. So I'm quite happy. Job done. Well, job in the process of being done. And not only do I have the reassurance that the money I spend is, it will last me, the job will last me into the future. But the money you spend in Nana, that might last you into the future as well, if you know what I mean, in a bad way. So let's go down here. This is what I mean about these flyovers, these pedestrian bridges. It's all manual. By the way, when I say manual, you have to walk it. There's no elevator. If you fell on this, you become a cropper. What's the daisy? At my age, you got to look at what you're doing. And that's another thing. When you're older, it's much harder to attract a beautiful young girl. Of course, because she's not going to be. When you were 20, were you looking at 60-year-old women? No, you weren't. Well, maybe you were, if you had that kind of fantasy. But women don't necessarily have that kind of fantasy at all. And that's another thing. When you're 60, when you're late 50s, whatever, you're not going to attract these girls. They're not going to be attracted to you. So you're going to have to pay for it if that's what you want. But the message from this video is choose your entertainment wisely. Like, I've chosen my car service wisely today. And if you do, by the way, if you do have a car in Thailand, Be Quick is a great place to go. It really is. As I said, you get the quote, you know where you stand, and off you go. Now, I won't have the official Toyota service record that I have had for the last 12 years, but I will have a receipt from Be Quick, so it'll be something. So there you go, lads. Paying for it in Thailand. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's roast and toasting. Am I going to walk? Am I going to get a taxi? I'll probably get a taxi, I really will. Because by the time I get home, I'll be sweating like a pig and I have to have a shower. You have to have a shower, by the way, when you finish with a girl and Nana as well, by the way. There you go. Anyway, you know all that. Now hopefully you know a little bit more. And one other thing I want to advise you of, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button, the share button, subscribe button. Do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Take care.